Good afternoon. Welcome to Handmade by Julia Quinn. This afternoon I'm sharing with you this fun twisted easel fold card. So it opens this way, but it has this lovely diagonal fold so that when you receive it you can twist the easel and put it like that so it stands on your mantelpiece to show off to your friends your beautiful card that you've received, or so you can enjoy it a bit more. Okay, and I've paired it with the lovely Bottled Happiness stamp set, which has these fun two-step images with flowers and leaves, bottles, and some gorgeous greetings. Okay, let's get into it. Now I have done some things early for you. I have pre-done my background piece, which was done with the Stitched Greenery die, which has this all over lovely leafy pattern with a stitched effect, which makes a lovely background for what we're doing. And I have done all of the fussy cutting, the stamping and the fussy cutting, but you'll get to see me put those images together on the inside of the card. So I've just done all of that for you, and I also did the die cutting for the greeting, this one here. Okay, so I'll just pop that up there for there. Now that die there, which is a wonderful label die, actually comes from the Natural Prints dies. So it has that lovely label as well as the wreath and the outline images and all of those lovely leafy elements from the Natural Prints dies. Okay, pop that over there next to my punch. Right, here's my card, and this is created with shaded spruce, and as I said, it's a full length of cardstock scored in half, and then I have scored from the center right to the top corner that way. Okay, and then when you fold it, you end up with the lovely twisted easel. So the first layer of my card is some Calypso coral, and I'll put those on just so you can see the mechanics of the card. And this is the same for both inside. So I just pop this on the inside of my card, and then another one goes on the front of my card. Now, because it's a twisted easel, I don't want to put adhesion all over the card. I only want to put it on this bottom triangle. So I'm going to use my seal, just leaving a little border for the edge there on that triangle where I've created my score line, and then I'll pop my card just on the inside, and so then when I fold the card it'll stand up separately. Okay, while I'm gluing I may as well put my die cut Stitched Greenery layer on. Just pop that in there, and then now, alright, so that's the front of my card, the background there. Now we have to do some stamping. So I'll pull in my, this is my inside panel for inside my card. I'll just get my piercing stamping mat here. So this is for the inside of my card. I've just repeated the same stamping that I've got on the front of my card with the two bottles, and then I've got my piece here to stamp a whole bunch of bottles for the front of my card. Right, now the colours I've used, and it doesn't look like it, the colours I've used is Pool Party for the first layer of my bottles. Do one, and then overlap that to make two bottles for the front of for inside my card. Okay, so there's my two bottles there. While I'm stamping this one, I'll stamp some bottles for the front of my card. Oh. It's got the lovely details on the bottle, hasn't it? The shine of the glass There we go, that'll do. I've got some that I can have in the background and some I can have in the foreground with my lovely stamping there. Right, I'll put away my pool party. So that's the first level of the bottles. Then with the two-step stamping, we've got this one that just gives it a lovely shadow on the edge. And I'm going to do that one in shaded spruce, which is the same colour as my card base. Now, I don't want to put my head in camera, so I'm hoping this lines up okay. Yep. There we are. Doesn't it finish off the bottle beautifully? And the last one of those, and then the two bottles for the inside of my card. One there and one there. There we go. Let's clean that one off. Put away my shaded spruce. Right, now for the magic of the two-step stamping of the flowers and the leaves. I'll do that on this one here. Now I'm using Calypso Coral, and there is a little, can you see that? I hope you can. A little gap just where basically the neck of the bottle may go. So I use that as my first layer. I think I'm only going to stamp this once, that's right. First layer. So just line that up like that on my card. Okay, so there we've got the first layer of the flowers, and then with my Greeny Apple Green we've got the second layer of flowers. So with this one there are centers of the flowers that go right in the center of these stamped ones here, and that's the way I've lined it up really easily and well, and then the leaves will just naturally fill in all the details. So, and just layering, making sure it's twisted just right. Hopefully, I can't put my head straight over the top. That's layered up just nicely there. There we go. Ta-da! Doesn't that look great? And then in the other bottle, I will stamp. Look, I made a smudge. Stamp with my Highland Heather some of these ones that I've sort of thought looked a little bit like lavender. So I'm just going to put a couple of them in this other bottle on the side. Okay. It's a shame I can't put another flower over there. Alright, and then while I've got my Highland Heather open, I will stamp my greeting onto that lovely die cut label from the Nature's Prints die. I think there's a very appropriate greeting, overflowing with happiness. And the photopolymer stamps are great for lining up to make sure you've got exactly where you want it to go on the die cut label. Okay, so there was a lot of stamping with this card, and I really love stamping, but the rest of it is all about the assembly. Okay, so I've got my panel for inside, so I can just pop that one in there. That one goes right there. And this one goes on the inside and acts as an anchor for the easel when the easel is standing up for the twist. I'll just pop some dimensionals on that one there. And that goes down in the bottom corner. Okay, so when you twist the easel, you stand it there, and that acts as the anchor to hold the easel in place. Okay. Right, now I was just actually, because this is annoying me, having a look at the stamp set to see if there's another greeting I could add to cover it up. So I've got overflowing with happiness down here. There's sending cheer, sending a little message why not? Let's get into the spirit. None of them are talking to me, so I'll just leave it and enjoy the fact that it's a handmade card. Alright, now before I need to do anything else, I need to use my punch, this wonderful vintage bottle punch, and punch out all of these bottles. So sorry about the racket of the punch. Works beautifully, lines up really nicely with the stamped image, nice and quick. And as I said, I've got some bottles that will work really well for the background, like this one, which I didn't stamp properly. Which other ones will I choose for background ones? I think these two. So I'll pop the background ones on first. So one back there, and another one maybe back there. Okay. And then this one in the background here needs to have a decent side. So, oops, just pop that one back there. And the rest of these can have some dimensionals on them so that they look like a pile of bottles with their beautiful flowers inside. I actually use bottles regularly as vases, because I can never seem to find a vase when I need one. There we go, one there. This one here. And then this one right in the very front. There we go. Okay, bottle's complete. And then my fussy cut flowers. One will be done with dimensionals layered on top. I'm just trying to work out whether I would do the other one with dimensionals as well. Okay, so this one I'm going to put it over the lip so the flowers are overlapping. Now this one over here, I think I will just put it on so that I can have the little lavender fronds in the front over the top of that. So I think I might have stamped a few too many of these dudes, but anyway, we'll put in what we have. And for this one I will need, the irony is I can never find standard dimensionals when I want to. Now I want the little tiny ones. I can't find them. Here they are. Okay, getting to the end of my mini dimensionals sheet. The sun has finally come out today. It was a rather wet morning, so now I'm getting hot in my jacket. Okay, pop that one in that bottle, and this one as well. Come on, you can fit down there with your mate. Oh, this little guy here needs one. He's an empty bottle. I might have to cut off my stalk there because it's running into the other dimensionals underneath the bottle. Okay, I've got another one here with dimensionals on the back of. Where am I going to poke this one? Okay, in here. Have I got room? Again, bit of trimming, the same as any flower arranging. Trim them up so they look good. I've got a dimensional that's just annoying me right there. There we are. Okay, and some extras for the next card I create. There we go. That is my Twisted Easel card featuring the Bottled Happiness stamp set. I hope you have a go making that card. This was our class we did this month, which included in the price of the class have a file with 12 different designs featuring the same fold, the Fun Fold class for this month. We had a ton of fun creating this one. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Bye bye now.